In this episode, we dive into the action-packed world of professional wrestling as we cover a day in the life of professional wrestler Will Allday. We will talk with Will about why he loves what he does, how and why he got started, and what advice he has for others that are on the fence about pursuing their dreams. I am John Gioffre, and this is the Outliers' Will Allday.
Bro, this is electric, man. What an atmosphere.
It's a day in the life. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about someone working an office job. Like, this is where you work.
This is my office.
This is insane.
This is my drug.
What does this give you being in an atmosphere like this every day?
It gives me freedom, not just creatively, but physically and mentally. You know, I'm not confined a little like 10 by 10 cubicle. I did that. I did oil and gas. I did like sales, and it just wasn't me. I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live. I was living for somebody else.
Yeah.
And once I kind of like broke out of that shell and I started really following the path of like what I wanted to do, man, I tell you what, my happiness, my energy, they all shot through the roof. And now I'm just like, I'm living the life that I really wanted to live.
Yeah, fulfillment is really what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a gift, man. That's incredible. How often do you travel for these? Like, where are you going in the country?
Oh God, I'm going West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, South. Yeah, man, I'm going everywhere. I'm wrestling like 3 to 4 days a week, so I'm traveling to a new city every single day, wrestling a new person every single day.
Logistics, are these like planned out ahead of time, or is this like a lot of like, you know where you're going and figure it out when you get there?
Well, think about this. These guys on TikTok, right? They got a little dance that they're doing, and they practice for hours doing this little 30-second dance, right? I got to get in there for 15 minutes with a new person every single night. So there's no way we can do that. No way we can choreograph in every single thing that we do. So,
Yeah.
you know, we got some bullet points that we work with, but a lot of it, man, it's just improv. It's just on the fly, and that's what really separates the good wrestlers from the great wrestlers. And you know what? I'm aspiring for the top, so I've been an athlete since I was 5 years old, and all I'm doing is competing in the ring, and now I have the freedom to actually like have a little showmanship, right?
Right.
I get to actually let Will Allday, the persona, come out.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty liberating, man. It's all on you. The pressure is all on you and that other person in the ring with you. So the adulation that you're getting from the crowd is going to one person. All that booing is going towards the opposing team, right? And so all the crowd cheers that we had growing up, it's all for you, man. And, I mean, if that doesn't amp you up, then I don't know what will.
Dude, I mean, but on the flip side, if you're having a day, I mean, you just got some news, you just broke up with your girlfriend.
Yep.
Like, how do you deal with that? You got to just be on all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, in that instance, the poor guy across from me is going to have to be your therapist.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he's going to physically therapize you. Yeah.
So just let it, like, channel.
You have to. If you keep it all in, it's going to be shown on your face, right?
Yeah.
Let that out, and the crowd's going to know that you're holding something in. You just really got to be yourself. It's really, really something like I've never been through before. You know what I'm saying? It's a crowd of people that are always there for you, no matter what. It's almost like you know them even though you don't, because you're up there telling your life story and they're just there watching, supporting.
I just felt the energy walking in, like everyone's shaking my hand. Like, it feels like a community. Like, I feel a lot of inclusive-ness. Like, tell me a little bit more of that, like just between the wrestlers, the fans, like how important is that to you?
You earn respect as soon as you walk through the door. So like, to be polite and respectful by saying hello, goodbye, please, thank you, shaking hands. And you know, it's common courtesy that's lost in the everyday news.
Yeah.
And it's not here because we make sure that we protect this business that we're in by making sure that we're not letting assholes in the door, right? And so we do a lot of like self-protection, and you know, that doesn't mean that we can't have a good time. It just means that we're not going to let any schmuck off the street come on in and be a part of this family.
Yeah.
You know, you got to earn your spot.
Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for next week, because we filmed an episode where I trained like a professional wrestler with Mr. Allday himself. You do not want to miss it. Dude, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. I want to hear like all about like your day and how do things unravel. Like, can you walk me through back there?
Yeah, I gotta get ready backstage, but like as I'm getting ready, let's go ahead and
let's
ready
do
for
it.
everything.
So you're just used to like living out of a backpack?
I have to. Like as soon as I get home, I do laundry and I throw it right back in the suitcase. Here, I'll kind of show you what that comes with. Obviously, you got knee pads. You don't do that, you're not walking by age 30.
Oh!
So you got one pair of boots. your show pair of boots. These are gonna be my cleaner, like
Yeah.
better
For, like,
boots.
Promos and like that.
Yeah. Got a couple sets of gear. I got silver and black today.
Dude, this is like
That
every
purple all
kid's
day.
dream,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You're playing dress up,
me
but
see
for
that.
real.
Yeah.
A lot of these like Hollywood designers, they make a lot of it.
Yeah.
And obviously they're pricey, but it's worth it.
Oh, for sure.
So after like this, you know, a lot of people want to go out. I just want to go home and chill for a little bit.
Wow,
you
I can
know?
imagine.
I'll go have some beers, but I've had enough of my adrenal glands like pumping to where I just want to go lay down.
You got to reset.
Yeah, I do. All right, I gotta get ready.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll see you
All right.
after.
Awesome, dude.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's warming the crowd up real nice for me, so hopefully when I come out, it's easy work.
You're gonna give me. Lucky that I'm not in there. Where's my hat?
My name is Will Allday. Now, Scott, I'm going to give you a choice. Okay. You can grow some nuts, you can walk in here, and you can take this ass whooping like a man. Or I can chase you like a little So, ladies and gentlemen, if I do have to chase this man, I would move out of the way, please, because I'm going to throw his ass into those chairs right now. I'm not going nowhere! Whoop his ass all
Man, zoom in more.
I mean, that was full force, dude. Like, I got hit right in the head. We all just flew down.
Dude, you sold it perfectly,
oh my
too.
God,
you went
dude.
down, you're like,
Yeah. I don't know if I was acting at that point. No, I was just like, oh my God, bro.
there's 2 seconds of wrestling. And he's already hurting himself.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, of course. Man, I'm really kind of speechless, dude. Like, I had no clue. Like, seeing behind the curtain, this is insane.
Right,
This is
yeah.
tough.
And I get it's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you're here and you can like actually see what we're doing, you got to be able to respect
Yeah.
what we're doing. You don't have to like it, but understanding that there's a lot of athleticism, a lot of entertainment, showmanship,
Yes.
memory, improv. There's a lot
It's
of talent that
demanding
goes
on
into it.
every front.
Every front.
You need to be in shape. Your body needs to be healthy enough to take this punishment.
Uh-huh.
And then you need to have a great memory. You also need to be like thinking about like, reacting to the crowd, right?
Yep.
So you're like multitasking the whole time.
On top of that, you're your own like promoter, you're your own manager. You do your travel, your social media, your booking fee, your merchandise.
All of your like outfit, your
outfit,
logos, like
eating right, staying in shape, sleeping right to where you're not going to injure yourself. Yeah.
man, what I would love to hear more about is like, it's a great thing. How did your family and friends react? You're going to be a pro wrestler. Like, that must have been such an insane thing. Like, when did you know that's the path that you wanted to chase?
Obviously, I went to college and wanted to be an athlete my whole life, and I've always wanted to be an athlete or an actor.
Yeah,
And this just so happens to be a perfect match of the two.
it is.
Right? And so every little like aptitude test I've ever taken has always said that you're going to be a performer of some sort.
Yeah.
But my family is old school. So yeah, I mean, I went to college, I got the oil and gas degree, I got the white picket fence with the dog, and that's what my family had like ushered me into thinking that was the right path. And I did that for years, and I was just like, this is miserable.
Something off.
Yeah, there's something off for me, right? I understand that people fit in that category. It just wasn't me. It was something always felt wrong.
Yeah.
Every time I was at work, my mind was always elsewhere on like this. And so finally, I got to a point where I was in like my late 20s, and I was like, man, it's shit or get off the pot, right? This is a young
you're like,
man's
I'm only
game.
getting older.
Yeah. And so finally, I found an academy close to me, and thank God it was like a WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T, who was the main guy there. And
So he like took you under his wing.
he sure did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was only because I was like taking in the info and like I was being able to adapt right then and there.
Yeah.
So I was coachable because I've been an athlete my whole life.
Well, you
So-
did your part too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I busted my ass.
Yeah.
And I went full force. I went 100%. And like I was saying before, something was always missing, and now, since I've been doing this, I felt like I'm finally like whole. I feel like I finally found like what I was meant to do.
It's about being fulfilled. If you're not
Right.
fulfilled, you can be a billionaire
Yeah.
and not feel successful.
And now, like, as I've been building my web for 5 years, I've never been happier in my entire life.
What advice do you give to someone to just leap and chase that fulfillment?
I think you really need to know, like, what your attention always diverts to, and then you have to be completely confident in your abilities and yourself. You have to be self-aware. You have to be utmost confident in your abilities, but you also have to be self-aware of like your limits. And so that's really it. You can really do anything as long as you're self-aware, and then once you do have that self-awareness, like you just put everything into what you got, man. Well, here's a lesson we do just in wrestling that translates to life too. Like, if you're gonna go through with like a move or a sequence and you hesitate or you half-ass it, you're gonna get hurt.
Yep.
Right? You have to fully like believe that you're going to do what you think you're going to do.
Fully commit.
Yeah, you have to fully commit. And if you don't, you're just leaving a lot out there on the table that you could have grabbed and taken with you.
I just want to thank you for like
you guys.
allowing me to be part of this. And,
I appreciate you guys.
I love you, man.
I love you, man. Thank
This
you
is
for
so
letting me
awesome.
do it.
I really feel like high. Like it feels like getting into a fight or a game. Or,
Yeah.
You know, and just, dude, I missed. Just like I just got hit in the face, and I'm like, I missed.
I
that
missed
so
it. I missed getting
bad.
punched in the mouth.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.